What's going on, guys? LUNATEK CC here. I'm on my second account, and I thought I'd just crack on and do a few things while also talking about this strike that's going on at the moment. I think it's hashtag IGG exposed is what they're pushing for. I think the main guy that's pushing for it is Pandario CC. He's a YouTuber. Um, decent YouTuber. I've watched a fair few of his videos. He seems to be the figurehead pushing for this movement. And it's definitely gaining a bit of momentum. It's basically people are signing a petition to actually strike against buying gems and spending money in the game anymore. And I think the main reason for this is, well, since Anubis was made so difficult to roll, and I did hear like stories of people spending like like thousands of dollars and rolling like 500,000 gems and not being able to get him. And it's not the first time I've heard stuff like this happen. I've heard it with other heroes in the past, but it seems like Anubis was definitely particularly difficult to get this time round. And I just thought I'd give my perspective on it. Like for me personally, I haven't actually rolled that many gems really. Trying to roll for him, I think I've done it over 3 accounts, and I've actually managed to get an Anubis on one of my other accounts. I got him within 8,000 gems. So let's see if I get him now. Got a 150 roll. Nope. Um, so for me personally, it's like I'm not like crazy annoyed with the rolling system in the game at the moment, but obviously there's a lot of people who are enough to kind of start this actual petition against IGG the game and its developers, and there's a lot of different things going on with it. So basically, like my opinion on it is, I'm not really going to be a big supporter of this thing. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not really affected me like personally the way it has other people. You know, um, it's like, is the rolling system broken? I wouldn't say it's broken personally. I would say it could do with some tweaking. You know, if they're going to make rolling the new hero difficult, and that's the way it's going to be, and it seems to have been like that kind of. You know, it's definitely more for Anubis than has been for other heroes I've noticed. If that's the way they're gonna go, then I will just be patient and wait a while until it's not such a new hero, and um, I've got a better chance of getting him later on, kind of thing. Um, if that probably have the effect on that of me actually like spending a little bit less money than maybe I would if it was easy to roll, because once you get in the you roll in the hero, it's like, well, happy days. I'll try and roll again because it's obviously going well. You know, and it's like with the rolling system now, the situation is I had a count before doing this video, right? There's 40 rollable heroes in the game, right? Let's say all the odds are even for every single hero, right? Um, so the odds they usually put down, I think it's like it's a legend every 3,000 gems is what you should expect the output to be, right? That means you got to be spending 120,000 gems uh, to be expected to roll any hero now that you want, one specific hero you want, and that's how many gems it would be. Obviously it don't work like that necessarily. I mean, I rolled Anubis within 8,000 gems, a 14k gem roll, but it's almost like the game's now saying, right, if you roll in less than 120,000 gems and you don't get the new hero you need, you shouldn't be complaining because you're not playing the odds. If that makes sense with the maths and everything, and it's like I don't personally think that's necessarily like the way to look at it. It's everything. It's kind of random what heroes you get, and it's like you can have a bad rolling session, not get the one you need. You can get a good rolling session in say 10,000 gems, and get a couple of the newer heroes you need. You know, so it's kind of like does the rolling system need tweaking, or does it need a complete overhaul? Well, it's up to IGG how they want to approach it when a new hero comes out. Obviously, they're a business; they got to make their money. I can appreciate that. People are going to spend loads of money when a new hero comes out, keep spending money, and if they make it more difficult to roll, for example, like how it has been with Anubis this time, people are going to spend the money. Then IGG aren't gonna change it. So I can kind of understand where the strike's coming from in a way, with regards to that. Um, and it's kind of like I can see where some people are coming from, and I could also see why IGG wouldn't necessarily want to change it if they're making the money. But when it comes to, I mean, I would say to IGG, when it comes to business, like keeping your customer base happy is important. And obviously there's a lot of people not happy at the moment, so they definitely do need to take note of this situation that's going on, and you know uh, some of the demands are that they start having a communication. Some of the demands with the striker is to start having communication with IGG, and so they can put some input into the game, which I think would be a good thing. Personally, for me, I'm happy enough with the rolling system. I've never found it like particularly difficult to get the newer heroes. I've always managed to, get them eventually on one of my accounts. Who's a player? Raymond. Oh, there, man. He's 120k Mike. And but definitely, I think the biggest tweak that needs doing in the rolling system is um, take out the shard heroes. That would be my first suggestion. Leave in PK, Phantom King and Siren. Take out, Champion and Druid, Paladin, Succubus, so all them. No one wants to be rolling them. It's almost like a bit of a troll when they come up. You get them easily enough with shards or through the cards, anyway, the legend cards. Take them out of the game, out of the rolling system. That would be an excellent update. I think that would keep everyone happy. Whether they keep it more difficult to roll the new hero or not, do that, and it would make rolling much more fun for everyone. Um, Personally, I think the biggest thing they need to do is make it easier to get the dragons. I mean, you look how much it is to get, say, like 100 Demogorgon Soulstones. You got to buy something like, I think it was like 150,000 gems. It might even be more than that. It's crazy, man. You're talking thousands of dollars they value at that. Um, the whole Soulstone thing. Again, I was patient with this. I managed to get a Multanica on here, but for quite a while, I did feel like I'd been duped. I bought Multanica with Soulstones. Um, I spent $20 getting a 50 Soulstone pack, then another $20, then another one $20. I thought, oh, great, when the next $20 pack comes out, I'll have my Multanica, and then it didn't happen for a long time. And I actually managed to get him for $80 in the end, just because I got 10 Soulstone, Multanica Soulstones from Uncover the Treasures, and so it cost me $80 in the end, so it wasn't too bad. But that took a long time for that to happen, and it's like some people may have spent just gone and bought the Multanica for $100, which is cool. If we want to do that in the Bazaar, but I think it was great seeing Multanica $100 packs. That's really good value. No doubt we'll see in the future. Arctical will come in there for $100 packs, and eventually in the future maybe even Demogorgon. But that'll definitely be a while off yet. But I would just say to people, just have patience with the game. Don't rush out to get this newest hero. And if you don't want to be spending loads of money to try and get it, just chill out, because patience is a virtue with this game when it comes to getting heroes eventually. There's no doubt about that. I lost Dread Drake, didn't I? You know, and it's kind of like how do I feel about IGG as a company? First of all, I would say, well, thank you for making an excellent game. There's no doubt about it. I think Castle Clash is a brilliant game. I love it. I try and play it almost every day, and I spent money on this game. I really enjoy it. It's kind of like a never-ending progression game, which I love. And I really think the way that IGG go about kind of giving you more value for your dollar, is really good. And I think people are a little, some of the the big spenders have kind of forgotten that a little bit. I mean, I won't go there, but if you go on my if you go on a PC account, you want to spend $20 buy $20 gems. You're just going to get the $20 package plus the gem bonus, and all you'll get is gems, nothing else. You spend $20 on here. You got the bazaar. So say you'll get a warlock card, 10 talent cards. Legend eggs, blah blah blah. You'll now get like a couple events. It used to be like one event you would get. Now you get like maybe you'd get like one event in bingo or something. You wouldn't have two like things that you could get heroes from. So now you got treasure chests and blossoming bonuses, as well as lucky number. You got the accumulation bonanza, which now is they're giving you 1,000 shards if you, even if you spend like buy like only like 1,000 gems. You get all the bazaar pack stuff. It's a 60% bonus on your first order. Then it's higher heroes and win, which I don't. I'm not a big fan of the high heroes win. Plus they're giving out free stuff today as well. Do you know what I mean? So IGG, the way they're going about giving you more value for what you buy when you buy gems, giving you more stuff. I gotta commend them for going down that route because I love some of the bazaar packs, and I've ended up spending money when I wouldn't spend money, and I've wanted to, and I've been happy because I've got a specific thing I wanted. Do you know what I mean? Look at this today. You can get a Golem for $100. Back in the day when Golem first came out, you had to roll him, and it was the only way you'd get him from events. Do you know what I mean? Now you can just straight up just go and buy one if you're missing that hero. I can't complain about that side of things. I think IGG, the more stuff they give you when you kind of spend money, the better, and the more people are going to want to spend money. But I definitely think they need to chill out a little bit with the dragons and how much it costs for the dragons and things like that. That if there was a petition for that, I would sign that, no doubt about it. I mean, what have they got here? So a Demogorgon card. You got to buy 336,000 gems to get a Demogorgon card. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's 22,000 gems for $100 pack. Is 22,000 gems. I think it's 22,000 gems. How much is it for $100 pack? Yeah. Oh, it's 16,800 gems, isn't it, when you spend $100? I mean, just put that into perspective. I mean, I can't even bother doing the maths. So it's thousands of dollars to get a Demogorgon card. That side of things, I think, is where that side of things, I think, shows IGG being greedy more than the rolling system with the new heroes. I think that side of things, it's like, okay, I mean, you can make the argument, well, why should they make a hero like Demogorgon card easy to get? I'm not saying make it easy to get. I'm just saying just bring the value of it down a little bit. Chill out a little bit. I mean, I've heard like on the Arabic server you could get him for, I think it was like $600, something like that. That's more reasonable. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's like if it was 100,000 gems you had to buy or something, or 120,000 or some gems. That would be a little bit more like okay, right, You don't make everything too easy to get. Not right at the start, like, And I mean, what else? What else is there to talk about with it? It's kind of like, yeah, the Arctica Soul Stones issue. That's another one. I think it's 100 Soul Stones I'm stuck on my other account. I mean, I'm waiting for them to bring out some more $20 packs. Or just make the Arctica Soul Stones cheaper. But put Arctica in the $100 Bazaar pack. I'll definitely buy it. Just buy it then. Forget the Soul Stones. I'll just straight up buy it if there's an Arctica in here. I'll just be buying a $100 gem pack that day. No doubt about it. Do you know what I mean? And it's like I'm not going to be a big supporter of the petition. I would say the YGG maybe, you took out the shard heroes and maybe just make any new hero that you bring out the same odds as the other legends. Just don't make it so difficult to roll the newest hero like it was for Anubis. Chill out a little bit with that because it definitely felt like Anubis was a lot harder from everything I seen and heard from people. I heard about people rage quitting. I've heard about people absolutely just saying they're never spending money on the game again because they couldn't get him and things like that. So you don't want to be annoying your customers. It's a simple. What am I doing here? You don't want to be annoying your customers, basically. You know. So yeah, maybe IGG definitely need to look at that side of things. Think, okay, well, because it didn't seem to be a problem with like Michael. Just go back to how things were. Don't start making all the newest heroes like really difficult to roll. Just carry on as you were doing it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Do you know what I mean? That should be the best approach, I think. And I gotta say, the one side of the movement thing, which I don't like, which I have seen start cropping up now, is like I think, and I got say if Pandario did actually watch this, what I was seeing, he started bringing in like because IGG kind of didn't get back to him after saying, they were gonna open up some dialogue and communication, and he started encouraging people to actually damage the game by giving it 1-star ratings on the Google Play Store, not spending money, actually like making that actually damaging the game, which is a bit stupid because it's going against his point, which he said. I encourage you to go and watch the video. It's hashtag IGG exposed by Pandario. He said that the aim is to make the game better, but you're not making the game better then. If you're trying to damage the game, you're actually hurting the game. I mean, I don't think there's enough people involved to like bring the game down or anything like that. I'm not worried about that. Way too many people play this game who don't have a clue about this is going on. Don't start doing that. Do you know what I mean? It's like don't start encouraging people to do things like that. There's no sense in it. It's kind of like it's almost like a knee jerk. Oh, you can ignore me. Well, I'm gonna hurt you kind of reaction. It's almost a bit childish. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and it's gonna defeat. You're just gonna defeat your own objective, which is to open communication with them. They're not gonna want to communicate with you if you're gonna start being like this. Do you know what I mean? You need to chill out with it. Be a bit more, thoughtful and adult about it. I think. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, yeah, I can understand why people are getting annoyed with it. I would say to those who are spending thousands of dollars as soon as a new hero comes out, don't. Do you know what I mean? Don't go spend thousands of dollars. Don't go roll for him straight away. Just level up the heroes you got. Do you know what I mean? Carry on working with the heroes you got. I mean, I don't know if some players are at the stage where they got nothing else to work on and they have to get a new hero to keep advancing in the game. But, I kind of hope I never reach that stage in a way. I kind of like the fact that like here I got heroes, and maybe if you've only got one account and you're this big high might player, go make a Smurf. Take a different approach to it. And yeah, I'm sorry. I'm rambling on a bit with this. I'm not even sure how long this video is going to be. It's going to be quite long. It's like for me, it's like if IGG wanna make a change, take out the shared heroes. Definitely, that would be a great. I think everyone would absolutely love it if they did that. Don't not Phantom King and Siren, keep those two in because they're ridiculously expensive shared. So keep those two in. Plus, you can't get Phantom King in the Legend card, I don't think. So definitely keep those two in. Another point that was brought up on the whole issue was someone was saying about like, oh, they should bring out a new reward hero, and I think that's a good idea. Not just like for buying gems, like how you can get Destroyer and stuff. If they brought out another one of those, that'd be great. Definitely welcome that. But an actual hero that you have to earn from work from playing the game, and it was said about, oh, you reach a certain dungeon. No, I don't want it to be a dungeon one. I don't want it to be like oh, complete all these dungeons, because it's not fair then on people who are just starting out, and it's not fair on newer players or free to play. Make it fair across the board, right? Make it a clean slate. And the best way I thought about this. The best way you can do this, right, is like, I mean, if you go to here, it shows you how many talent rolls. So now it keeps track of your talent rolls, how many talent rolls you do. Where the hell is it? Yeah, right. So it keeps track of you. Right. If we had a new one of these come out and it kept track of how many times you complete, say, a quest board, right? Keep the cap on the quest board. You can only do so many, and then you get this really amazing OP hero at say completing 1,000 quest boards or something, right? and that would mean that no one can get that hero for say a year or something, or however long it would take, or maybe not quite that long. Say like 6 months or something, and it would just be like this like mythical sort of like, oh, how do we get this? Oh, I can't wait to get this hero. Was anyone even close to getting it for ages? And you'd be like, oh, let's put some work in and play the game to get this hero. Let's do as many quest boards a day as we can. Do you know what I mean? Um, I think something like that would be great. I would welcome that definitely, and it would be fair then across the board for low might players, highest might players. You know, that update I would love to see. Not a hero after completing so many dungeons. Because then again it just throws too much advantage to higher might players, and it's not like I'm 161k on my second account. I'm 190k on my first. It's not like I'm biased for low might players. I'm not necessarily really low might player. It's like I'm advancing okay on dungeons. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting there. Like that update I would definitely welcome. As for the rolling system, yeah, some tweakings would be nice. There's quite a few updates I think the game could do. I might make another video talking about that another time if I just think about everything. But it's kind of like should you go and strike and not spend money on the game? If you want to join the petition, your call. For me personally, I won't be signing it, and if I want to spend money on the game, I will, because it hasn't affected me too much personally with regards to the roller system. It's like I can understand where they're coming from. I don't like the direction it's going in with the movement. I don't trying to hurt the game. That I would actually say to Pandario a little bit, like everything else I can see where you're coming from, but fuck you for trying to hurt the game that way and getting people to one star it. What the fuck you doing, man? Do you know what I mean? Seriously. IGG, I would say, listen to your fan base, take out the shard heroes from rolling system, you'll keep everyone happy. Guarantee you that one. If you take out all the crappy shard legends, all the what's it all together? These mothers down the bottom that nobody wants to see roll. Maybe even take out the greens as well. Take them all out of here up to there, up to Ematep, so you can only roll gem rollable heroes. You know what I mean? That would be a great tweak, and in the future, maybe not make the brand new hero quite so difficult to roll as you did with the Anubis. Just go back to what you were doing. But go please, IGG, keep going the direction you're going with events, because it's great. All this free stuff, we can get. The bazaar packs are great. The more stuff we want to give, the more I want to spend money on the game personally. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's like that's the way it is. You want to give us more value for. See, you get talent free refresh kind of free stuff. That's great. You want to give us more value for the money. I'll end up spending. I'll end up spending more money. Right, so I think I'll end it there, guys. The IGG exposed hashtag kind of strike thing. It's like I can see where the guys are coming from. I just think they're going the wrong way about it at the moment. But there's enough movement with it there for it to hold a bit of water, and it's definitely something IGG need to kind of acknowledge and notice that some people are not very happy, and just kind of listen to the feedback and stuff. Okay, all right, guys, thanks for that. Cheers.